Good morning, guys, and welcome to an upcoming episode of Hooked Up Fishing, where it's not a lot of footage. I went fishing with Charles, one of the guys in my kayak fishing group. Um, didn't really, catch a bunch of fish, and you're not gonna catch a bunch of fish when you're going flounder fishing. So we were going flounder fishing, and two fish don't take long. That's all you're allowed right now in November. But I just wanted to try to walk you guys through a little something real fast. Happened just it's amazing to me. I just figured I should share it with you guys uh, while I'm at my mom's house over here with her providers taking care of her. And one of them is how I got started crappie fishing, and then before crappie fishing, how I got started fishing, period. And it was my dad and my mom. And I'm going to look here. Yeah. There's a good picture of my dad and my mom. And he had me fishing on his 18-foot V-bottom with a raise-up fiberglass boat back in the 60s and 70s. And from there, when I got to be around 16 and got my first pass-me-down car from all my sisters and brothers, my mom's dad there, first business owner in City Gas, right there on Wayside. Lee's grocery store, hamburger stand, gas station, and behind it, my uncle's son, who was also a fisherman. He ran the auto repair shop in the back. Okay. And then my mom says that's my great, great, great grandfather. I'm not sure if it's on her side or my dad's side. Full blood Irish. I don't know what none of that crap means. There's one race, the human race. There's my mom, okay? And then her mother up there. And my mom's mom, full blood Blackfoot Indian, Mama, is who I would go get when I was 16 and got my first pass-me-down car and driver's license. All of the kids and cousins were a lot older than me, so they had moved on with their lives, and my mom and dad had waited 10 years to have me after their last or fifth sibling. I was number 6. And so nobody was taking mama fishing, so I would go get my mama and take her fishing. And she had a cane pole catching perch, brim, crappie, in the Big Eddy off of Lake Houston, when that creek was small enough for you to jump across. And I had all that saltwater equipment that I learned from my dad because we were on the bay fishing. And she told me the water was a little deeper down further just to be nice to me, to get me moved along. And not disturb the fish with all those heavy weights and casting and stuff. So from there, Nelson, Harvey's dad, and he knows who I'm talking about, saw me with all the wrong equipment, told me I had the wrong equipment, asked me did I have my own money, which I told him yeah I did. And once I told him I had my own money, and then I told him I was with my grandmother, times were simpler back then, he said, hey man, let me take you to get the right stuff. So he did, and that's that first Lew's bait caster that I show you guys. I did it in the fishing show. I still have that reel. It was my first freshwater bait caster. I still have it. It's 40 years old. Lew's, Lews, the best reel manufacturer in the world. Well, anyway, Nelson walks down to my grandmother. Like I said, those were simpler times back then. He knew her. Hey, Miss Lee, how you doing? She said, fine. He said, your grandson here says he has his own money. You mind if I take him to Academy to get the right stuff? She said, oh, no, baby, no problem. Of course she did, because she was ready for me to move down further with all that pin reels and ambu garcias and stuff like that. Well, he took me down to Academy, which was at that time on the corner of East Mount Houston and 59. And that's where I got my first baitcaster or lose. And just an amazing story. My mom says that's where I got my blessing to always catch fish. It's from my mama. Well, I was in my back room when I'm going to take you guys. And I was digging back here with my brother because we use it for a supply room now. And I found something in my old room. Y'all excuse the junk, because everything is back here in this room now. I was a big rock and roll guy when in 1979. Went to all the concerts in the Summit. Loved Pink Floyd, Charlie Daniels Band, AC/DC, all that kind of stuff. You know, been through it, done all that stuff. Because, oh, this is my room, you know. And I stumbled across this deal here. Well, you guys know I do hand ties. And see, these are the blessings that you get that are priceless. And my mom wasn't having a good day, and I took this in there to show it to her. Just because I knew it would spark her interest. If I can get this thing to open. But it's my mom's old sewing kit, or one of them, with this thimble from her old Singer sewing machine in there that she still has, that she sewed all of our church clothes together with. Well, I took that in the room and showed her and asked her, would it be okay if I use this thread to do some hand ties? And so the blessing is, by being here with my mom every day, sacrificing anything I want to do, making sure I go get fish. She loves baked fish. Got her some flounder yesterday. Just this, man, to be able to go in there and ask her, hey, do you mind if I do some hand ties with the same thread that you used to sew our church clothes and stuff with? So I'll be making some jigs. And my brother came up with this. He said that I should make a jig and call it Ma Dear. It's my mom's. We call my mom Ma Dear. Nickname with matches. Because she'll set a fire to you like me. That's the hard hitter, and her nickname, Matches. If I'm boring you guys, man, just fast forward. Go to something else. I'm sorry. Well, I'm not sorry. Guys that love me and know my passion, know I'm going to do stuff like this. Because this means something to me. It says something. But anyway, I'll be able to make hand ties with some of the threads she used to make our clothes. So these are the blessings that I'm talking about that you get by being here. The story gets even deeper. Because after she told me, my mom said, sure, she'd be honored to let me make some hand ties. And she saw some of my hand ties. She said I did a fine job. Fast forward to the next thing I'm going to share with you. I was trying to get her church service on Sunday. Couldn't do it. Fighting. Grabbed my computer. Turned the computer on. The church service automatically came on. It blew my mind to the point to where I walked outside where I'm going now, and I had to go in the garage because I was like, wow, man, that's amazing. The church service just automatically popped on. So ain't no squirrels out this morning. Cold. Usually a lot of squirrels out here in the morning. But I walked back out to the washroom out here to kind of like, wow, man, that was amazing, man. The service just automatically popped on. And I have here something that I brought that I found over here hanging in that corner, way over there in that corner. And I went to show my brother, and he was amazed. He was like, wow, man. He said, you found one of those old fishing leaders of my dad's from, he said, because of these roll beads. They're not the checkerboard type beads that have the little octagon or hectagon or whatever has about 16 squares. They're completely round beads. He said, man, that's got to be from the 70s, of my dad's. And to finalize it and finish it up, guys, about the beads and the uniqueness of finding them is this. We know it's my dad's beads. Man, my brother confirmed that because my dad would always jimmy rig stuff like that. He would always put, something together. And the significance to me was just the buttons, because those are fishing shirt buttons. And I had my favorite shirt was missing buttons. So I went in there and stumbled up on this. But in the midst of, me showing it to my brother and telling him how cool about the buttons and all of that, he said, nah, man, not the buttons. He said, Dad would always catch more fish than a lot of people on the boat with us and stuff. And he said, check this out. He took them out of my hand and held them, and he said, those buttons are making that clacking, that a shrimp popping noise, super noisy. So way back then, my dad had rigged up a rattling system of his own with the hook at the top. And to me, that's just cool. So I may leave this the way it is, and it'll go in my Wall of Fame if I ever get one. But to me, it was just too cool. It was just too cool, man. So that's the finalizing of that story. I'm out. Get back to editing, load it up. At mom's watching the football game. Peace in the belly of the beast. And remember to always stay hooked up as with the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Welcome to another episode of Hooked Up Fishing, guys. I'm out here with Charles. We're going to be flounder fishing. Daniel's not with us, but I brought backwater predator bait. Already rigged up. I'm going to throw up in there in a hang-up area. I know I'm going to do a weakness in a minute. But we're going to be flounder fishing the Galveston Channel this morning. Yeah, that's what I thought he did. He went straight through there.
Oh, it went through the... Okay, I see what you're saying.
I got another hook. Had some windy conditions that forced us up in the channel, so we're just gonna make do.
We're gonna get them. Sometimes the tough days are the best days.
Okay. This is that easy time of the year, man. This is like taking candy from a baby. But
and I got a sweet tooth.
Yeah, it's a good confidence builder.
Oh yeah.
So many different things.
Always the hunt.
I'm probably gonna lose this. Hope not. Hopefully a flounder has it before anything else will.
Always the hunt.
And Real broke in real good that you prepared for me.
Oh, it did?
Took a minute. Like it stays still.
Those new bearings, yeah. Once they break in, man. Bearings. I've been using mine every time I come. I think I've only oiled them twice. They still throw like they're brand new.
I'm looking for. He's dirty. Might have got picked up here. Walking like a decent fish. Boat? Nah, that ain't a boat flip fish there.
That's a pretty decent fish.
Yes, sir.
About 18.
I was going to say you can boat
Oh, no,
flip
nice.
it. Nah, not that one. That's a nice fish.
Get him up over
Our
here
first
for everybody to
fish.
see.
Yep, 17, 18-inch flounder. Easy. That's a nice solid fish.
Nice.
He makes Showtime at Apollo.
Like that hook.
Nice decent fish there, buddy. Oh yeah, it got a nice hook set there. Get all that
Come
there.
on, come on, come on.
That's a good solid fish. Healthy rascal. Probably
Not that
18.
Big old mouth.
That's a beautiful fish. Look at that sun on it. Yeah, that fish is
Good
right
fish.
at 18.
Oh, yeah. Come on. Ooh, 20.
Yeah,
20 on the money.
big. I knew it was a big, decent fish. That's a flounder in 20 inches, partner.
That's what a 20-inch flounder's mouth looks like.
That's a
Beautiful.
good fish, partner.
Nature at its
fish, man.
finest.
All the markings, perfect fish.
All right. I'm just gonna go ahead and throw that one on ice. I ain't gonna be greedy.
No, it broke out. That's good.
20 plus on the ice today. I thought that fish was 18. I was surprised it hit the 20.
Yeah.
I really thought that was 18.
Used to seeing so many big fish.
Yeah. Running with it?
Yeah.
What happened?
There you go. Another fish. I don't think that's a flounder.
I got pliers back here if you need them.
He just ain't opened up yet. I'll get him. Take move your grips on him like turn the camera on and off instead of on that fish. It's already running. I didn't need to get the footage. I got the fish. That fishing man out here with Charles. Backwater Predator Baits is with us in spirit.
With the fish in the box.
He's got a 20 and I got a 19. Both pretty fish. Laying on a bed of ice in there. Ready for a knife today, probably. I feel like eating flounder. I brought mine too, but I'll take them home and put a knife on. Yeah, mine's, I don't know if they're changing colors, but we know. Kind of, sort of.
Regurgitating the finger mullet.
Oh, that one I just caught? Yeah. He's been eating you up.
Yeah, so he's been robbing me.
I took care of him for you.
I appreciate that.
Yes, sir.
Got a little bank robber over there.
I fixed him. Don't mess with my partner, man. I'll straighten it. Straighten out any issues he got. I'll help him. You want to feast on finger mullet, get fat, and I'll boat you.
I'm surprised he hit that big of a bait after having that finger mullet in.
Still greedy. That's greed. You got to see a little something. Even though I turned the camera off instead of on that fish. Yeah. Got hung up on your shirt. Beautiful fish, man. All those markings.
Pretty little guy.
17.
17 all day.
Told you, you make the cut. Especially on a day like today when we might have to skedaddle.
Yeah.
I ain't worried about staying. I'm just worried about getting meat and getting out. A lot of star spangled banners, lights and sirens and all that stuff. Just your basic. We're fishing to feed the family. God bless us with some nice fat flounder today. Last one I got a little bit of footage laid down. And just a little bit. That's it. Nothing major. Both of them.
Yeah, that one's got all the grease
stuff in it. We got a 20, a 19, a 17, and 18. So we got 17, 18, 19, 20. Yeah, now we need that. Yeah. Can. Hooked up fishing, baby. Charles, hard hitter, toughen it out.
rough conditions.
Yeah, windy.
Just don't care about wind.
Cold. but you helped us with our limit.
That one's for
You
you.
came back to your honey hole.